Residents of Morganfield continue to clean up after an EF-3 tornado hit Friday night. The tornado's winds peaked at 155 miles per hour, had a max width of 5 football fields. It lasted just under 10 miles.
For an update on the recovery process, we're joined by Union County Judge Executive Adam Onan live from this morning. So thank you so much for joining us.
You bet. Good morning. It was, I'll agree with Ron, that sunrise this morning on the way in was beautiful.
That is the sad part sometimes, sir, about severe weather is usually behind it. You get really nice weather, you know. So, but the National Weather Service reported that Union County had 4 injuries. Is that number, first off, still correct? And do you know to what extent the injuries are?
To my knowledge, that is correct, and they are of course, I hate to say very minor because everybody is different, but I think the most that we had was a broken arm, maybe with a younger person, but for the most part, we came out of that very well with some minor injuries and just walk into the hospital to get checked out. But that's the extent that I know of at this moment.
Very fortunate there. What's the latest on the damage totals that you all have?
Well, our emergency management team has done individual assessments on 47 houses, I believe, and to this moment, we have 17 that we believe are totally destroyed and 15 with heavily damaged, and that could change on with insurance numbers the way they whether they deem something a total loss or not. So from that standpoint, 47 total affected, 17 we believe destroyed, and 15 heavily damaged with 9 minor damage, and then some on down of just being what we consider just being affected. But our emergency management team has gotten kind of good at this. Unfortunately, we hate that that's the case, but we've seen so much damage between flooding and tornadoes that we've had that they're usually very accurate, and so they've been out to do that. Been working hard all weekend, making contact with all those individuals to see what their damage is, the extent of it, and how we can be of assistance to them and get them connected with people.
You know, the tri-state community is just wonderful, comes together super fast when people need help. Over the weekend, it was announced that volunteers or donations were not needed yet. Where do we stand with that this morning?
We're still in that hold pattern right now. One of the things that we learned from the going down and helping with Judge Whitfield in Dawson was the amount of donations. People are so generous and so kind, and trying to manage all of those donations become a separate entity in itself. So until we know exactly what we need, we are going to hold off on that. That's not to say that we won't roll that out and ask for help in the very near future. In fact, we're having a meeting at 8:30 this morning to decide next steps, how we can connect more people with more resources, get our construction and demolition site located, permitted, where hopefully we can start sending stuff to that today. We'll open a limb yard. We'll open our limb yard back up to start getting rid of some of that debris on the side of the roads. And so, most of these folks all have families that we know of that are being very helpful. But even if we took donations for those folks whose homes are completely destroyed, they don't have a place to put it. And so we're trying to figure out how that works and how we can be most effective getting them resources that they need right now.
So you guys have another meeting, you said, at 8:30. We'll be checking back in with you, obviously, as the cleanup starts, and just what your all role with the city and county is. We'll be helping those folks move forward with this.
We've been in contact with the Kentucky Department of Emergency Management. I've talked with the governor several times and have their commitment that they're going to do all that they're able and can to be of assistance, and they've been great. And it's you hate to go through this, but to see our neighbors come together, that's what we always do. And so why I'm so proud of Union County, they are the absolute best. And to see everybody kind of join together and partner up has been it's been a really neat moment for Union County.
Well, thank you so much for your time this morning, Judge Executive. We'll be back up following up with you, I know, in the coming days.
Look forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.